In this video, I will show you how to make LED matrix clock which can display time, date, day of week and temperature. This clock consists of the four components: Arduino, real-time clock module, 8x40 LED matrix and infrared receiver. By using this receiver, we can also update the time and date of this clock. So without wasting any time, let's get started. For this clock, I made this 8x40 LED matrix, which consists of 5 8x8 LED matrices. Each matrix is controlled by 74HC595 shift registers. This is the circuit diagram of this matrix. Then I converted it into the PCB design. Now generate the Gerber files, check for DRC errors. You can even download the Gerber files or directly order at jlcpcb.com. This video is sponsored by JLC PCB, where you can get multiple layer high quality PCBs for extremely low prices. They also have the SMT assembly service. You can learn more about their services by clicking the link in the description. Now after uploading your Gerber files, select the PCB quantity and any solder mask color and order them for only $2. I received the PCBs after a week. I also ordered the components that need to be soldered on the PCBs. You can find the link for the PCB Gerber files and the list of the components in the video description. Now it's time for assembling the PCBs. First, I solder the resistors on the PCB. Then place the shift registers. Before soldering, make sure that the dot on the PCB and shift register is on the same side. Here I am using 5mm white color LEDs to fill the first row of this matrix. Then I solder all the LEDs one by one. Repeat the same steps for all the rows. When it is done, I solder the headers on both sides. And that's how our first 8x8 LED matrix is complete. The soldering procedure will be the same for all the PCBs. Here you might be wondering why there are two shift registers on the first PCB and the rest of the PCBs have only one. The reason is right shift register control the columns and the left shift register control the rows. All the rows of the matrices are connected through these connectors. So we don't need to add the second shift register on rest of the PCBs. I used the code from the earlier project to test this LED matrix. As you can see, it is working without any problem. Now it's time to connect RTC module and infrared receiver. According to this scheme, I connected all the components. Connect the Arduino with computer. Now let's look at the code of this project. First we need two libraries for the RTC module and infrared receiver. Then we have the pins defined for the LED matrix. Following that we have the infrared values of the remote. As every remote does not have the same value, so we can change these values and set to the any button of the remote. First upload the code and open the serial monitor. Then press any button on the remote that you want to set and copy its value from the serial monitor into the main code. These are the binary values for the alphabets and numbers that will be displayed on the matrix. In the loop function, first we take the time from the RTC module and store it into the different array which is named as myTime. Then this variable is used as index for the numeric array to update the display. I divided the code in several parts. If you want to learn more about this code, then read all the comments to understand it. At the end of the code, we refresh the display using refresh display function. Now upload the code. Now let me demonstrate how to update the time using infrared TV remote. On the remote we have 4 buttons: mode, select, increase and OK. By pressing the mode button, we will enter in the setup mode where we can select time, date and day of week. Press OK to enter the time settings. Here the time will be set in the 24-hour format. By pressing the select button, we can select any digit and increase its value. Press OK to save and apply the changes. If you did not save the changes and exit the setup mode, the new changes will not be applied. The procedure will be the same for the date and the day of week. I made this frame for the clock and secured the glass in its place. Then I solder all the components on the piece of circuit board to control this LED matrix. This clock is based on the real-time clock module, so if we cut off the power supply, it will still keep its current time. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and learned something new. Please like this video and share it with your friends and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.